Have you ever found yourself surrounded by people who only seem to be in your life when they need something, yet mysteriously disappear when you need them the most? In this quest for understanding, we unveil the 7 attitudes that may serve as silent signaling a relationship built on exploitation rather than reciprocity. Today, we embark on a profound exploration into the intricacies of human interactions, unraveling the enigma of those who may walk alongside us but harbor intentions veiled in shadows. I invite you to join me on this introspective journey as we delve into the realm of self-awareness, navigating the subtle currents of relationships. Stay with us as we uncover the subtle nuances of these behaviors, equipping you with the knowledge to identify and navigate away from toxic influences. If you're looking to cultivate a healthier environment and safeguard your energy, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Let's embark on this journey together, unraveling the intricacies of relationships and reclaiming the authenticity you deserve. Are you ready? Let's begin. In the pursuit of a life marked by authenticity and genuine connections, we must first decipher the subtle cues that distinguish true companionship from mere companionship. Picture the calm waters of a reflective lake, mirroring the essence of our inner selves. In the same way, let us reflect on the attitudes that ripple beneath the surface of our relationships, discerning the echoes of sincerity or the absence thereof. The first attitude we explore is the art of selective presence. Have you ever noticed a pattern where someone seems conspicuously absent during your moments of triumph, yet mysteriously present when the shadows of adversity linger? This is the subtle dance of selective presence, where the genuine connections you seek are eclipsed by the calculated maneuvers of those who navigate your life with self-serving intent. As we stand at this crossroads of revelation, take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. Are there individuals in your life who, like ethereal specters, materialize only when it serves their purposes? Recognizing this selective dance of presence is akin to unlocking a hidden code in the intricate language of human connections. But fear not, for in understanding this art, you hold the key to a profound revelation. Empower yourself with the wisdom to discern when someone is merely utilizing your presence as a stepping stone rather than embracing the entirety of your journey. Reflect upon the patterns that reveal themselves in the dance of relationships, and, armed with this knowledge, you can set forth on a path of self-affirmation and boundary setting. In the realm of selective presence, cultivate the strength to surround yourself with those who honor your presence consistently, not just when it suits their narrative. Let this awareness be the compass guiding you towards authentic connections, where your presence is not a tool but a cherished contribution to the shared tapestry of genuine human bonds. As we unravel the threads of this intricate tapestry, remember, the art of selective presence is but the first revelation on our quest for profound understanding. The second signal is the lack of detailed personal interest. Within the intricate tapestry of interpersonal connections, another distinct warning sign emerges as the second signal: a lack of detailed personal interest. Genuine companionship is distinguished by a sincere curiosity about each other's lives, emotions, and experiences. Authentic friends revel in shared stories, celebrate joys, and provide support through challenges. However, a noticeable contrast arises when engaging with individuals whose interest seems purely functional or opportunistic. Rarely do they inquire about your day, emotions, or aspirations. Their participation in conversations appears to be solely self-focused. Discussions, if they happen, orbit around their own experiences and needs or stick to surface-level topics, devoid of emotional or personal depth. This dynamic uncovers a troubling disconnection, leaving you with the impression that your voice and story hold value only when serving their unilateral interests. In this relationship, you become an audience for their narratives or a resource for their convenience. The absence of genuine curiosity and empathy serves as a clear signal that your worth to this person hinges on what you can offer, not on who you are. Though acknowledging this reality may be painful, it is crucial for self-assessment and the preservation of one's dignity. Are we engaged in a relationship marked by equitable and genuine exchange, or are we relegated to mere supporting roles in someone else's life narrative? Recognizing the lack of personal interest in a relationship acts as a red flag, prompting the need to reassess connections and actively seek environments where one is valued and respected in their entirety. If you've reached this point, you're among the few genuinely committed to personal growth. Comment seeking wisdoms along with today's date to affirm your dedication to self-discovery. The third signal is unpacking guilt and manipulation. Within the expansive realm of human relationships, a distinct warning arises with the advent of the third signal: the strategic deployment of guilt as a tool of influence. Diverse in its manifestations, this specific type of manipulation assumes multiple guises. However, its fundamental purpose remains consistent: to coax, or more precisely, to drive individuals towards conforming to the manipulator's wishes. You regularly find yourself in situations marked by a subtle but powerful influence, urging you to comply with requests or demands. Conversely, the other party skillfully manipulates your emotions like puppets, orchestrating them to achieve their goals. Phrases like, "If you were genuinely my friend, you would do this, or I'd do the same for you," become piercing tools hurled into the emotional battlefield, strategically aimed at exploiting your kindness and empathy. These deceptive tactics are shrewdly veiled beneath the facade of routine or duty. Their aim is to plant seeds of uncertainty about your own thoughts and feelings, prompting you to question if compliance is your duty. Navigating this terrain is risky, as it may lead to a gradual erosion of your emotional well-being and self-worth. Conversely, it's vital to recognize that flourishing relationships prosper in the rich soil of trust, mutual respect, and the freedom to express and address individual needs without intimidation. Should you often discover yourself entangled in the grip of such manipulative tactics, a compelling call for reassessment arises. It's a juncture demanding scrutiny of the relationship's viability and the possibility of setting healthier boundaries. Facing and recognizing manipulation is a courageous step towards safeguarding your emotional well-being. It's an assertion of self where you affirm your right not to be coerced or guilt-tripped into decisions that may not be in your best interest. The fourth signal is consistent disregard for nuanced respect. Amidst the complex weave of interpersonal bonds, the fourth sign emerges, indicating a persistent dysfunction, an ongoing absence of nuanced respect. A crucial element in any substantial relationship, ought to endure consistently. A sincere friend or unwavering companion exemplifies this by consistently displaying mutual consideration and regard. Conversely, someone who regularly exploits you tends to disregard these fundamental boundaries. Imagine finding yourself in scenarios where your plans are routinely canceled last minute, or the other party is consistently late, or worse, fails to show up at all. An unspoken assumption lingers that you're expected to consistently adapt to their whims and this repetitive disregard for your time and needs conveys a distinct message of undervaluing the relationship. When viewed as a whole, these behaviors form a pattern that unmistakably signals selfishness and a lack of consideration. Nevertheless, it's essential to recognize that human fallibility is intrinsic. We all may, on occasion, act selfishly. What distinguishes someone exploiting you is the sustained repetition of these actions, combined with a lack of acknowledgement or initiative to change. While navigating the intricacies of human relationships, it becomes imperative to remember that self-awareness and assertiveness carry significant influence. They serve as protection against exploitation. Identifying these symptoms and knowing how to respond becomes critical. Recognizing the presence of a harmful relationship marks a crucial step in reassessing these connections and actively protecting your emotional and mental health. As we navigate the complexities of human relationships, it becomes essential to realize that we have the capabilities to recognize and address exploitative situations. For those relishing this exploration, seize the opportunity. Acquire the ebook now. Find the link in the pinned comment. Hollow connections and their consequences could This particular sign is deceptively subtle as it veils the genuine nature of the relationship. An individual who is leveraging your presence tends to sidestep the formation of deep and meaningful connections. This tendency is observable in interactions that seldom transcend the surface. In such relationships, a discernible pattern may emerge. Discussions typically orbit around trivial matters, evading the exploration of more profound or personal subjects. These individuals guard their vulnerabilities closely, keeping their emotions under tight control. This imperceptible barrier impedes the relationship from evolving into a more intimate level of trust and camaraderie. The relationship seems to be stuck in an everlasting introductory phase. Even after an extended period, you come to the awareness that you haven't authentically progressed beyond a surface-level veneer. This acts as a conspicuous signal that, for the other party, the relationship lacks priority, and it doesn't function as a conduit for genuine exchange of experiences and emotions. Acknowledging this surface-level dynamic is crucial for your emotional well-being. It prompts reflection on the worth and depth of your relationships. We Dedicator urges us to question: are we dedicating our time and energy to fertile ground capable of fostering mutual growth? Or are we holding on to a mere facade of connection that never matures into something more substantial? The recognition of a superficial bond serves as a guiding force, empowering us to make informed decisions. It equips us to safeguard our peace of mind and pursue relationships that provide genuine reciprocity and depth. Within the complex web of human bonds, the sixth sign emerges with a sobering clarity: the absence in crucial moments. The genuine core of a thriving relationship frequently manifests not in tranquil intervals, but in the turbulent stretches of life. Is in confronting adversity, whether marked by sickness, personal mourning, or moments of heightened tension, that the true essence of a connection undergoes rigorous evaluation. Imagine encountering one of these testing moments, expecting support and empathy from someone you regard as a friend or partner. Yet, you encounter emptiness, a conspicuous absence, possibly coupled with superficial consolation or generic phrases that feel more like a formality than genuine understanding. This repetitive trend, where emotional and physical assistance is noticeably lacking or completely absent during challenging times, acts as a concerning signal. It implies the relationship might be significantly one-sided, with one person making emotional investments while the other sidesteps reciprocity. The void in crucial moments serves as a mirror, unveiling the genuine essence of the relationship. It goes beyond mere physical presence. It signifies a dearth of empathy, emotional unavailability, and indifference, all of which speak volumes. This lack of support not only corrodes the emotional foundation of the relationship, but also prompts reflections on its inherent value and the authenticity of the connection. Though acknowledging this reality may be painful, it is essential for safeguarding one's dignity and emotional well-being. Confronting this truth propels us to reevaluate the relationship and contemplate the importance of fostering more balanced connections where support and presence are mutually exchanged. Spotting concerning signs in a relationship marks a crucial initial step, but the true measure lies in how we respond to these revelations. In pivotal moments demanding support and unity, the absence of someone who should be by our side unveils uncomfortable truths about the relationship. The lack of emotional commitment and solidarity from someone exploiting us becomes a clear indicator of these deficiencies. To cultivate healthier and more equitable relationships, it is imperative to establish explicit boundaries. Saying no is foundational in any robust relationship, and articulating your boundaries clearly and directly when feeling uneasy or pressured is pivotal. Defining and resolutely upholding what is acceptable to you is an act of self-respect that preserves your emotional well-being. In instances where you sense exploitation, transparent and sincere communication becomes paramount. Approaching the issue calmly, articulately, and directly, expressing your feelings without accusations, can illuminate misunderstandings and offer the other person a chance to reassess and modify their behavior. Taking steps to garner support in navigating the emotional intricacies of an uneven relationship is another crucial move. Engaging in conversations with trusted friends, family members, or seeking professional guidance can offer an external perspective, support, and valuable advice. Every person is entitled to respect and reciprocity in their relationships. Recognizing and addressing situations where your interests are overlooked is vital for fortifying your emotional well-being. Navigating these challenges teaches us how to build and sustain healthier, more fulfilling relationships grounded in mutual respect, empathy, and effective communication. By identifying signs of unbalanced relationships and taking proactive measures, you embark on a crucial journey to safeguard yourself and nurture more wholesome interactions. Remind yourself that your worth is not determined by others' treatment of you. It is inherent and reaffirmed by how you stand firm in situations where respect or consideration is lacking. Again, open communication. In our exploration of the intricate dynamics of human relationships, the seventh signal emerges with notable significance: a pattern of evading open communication. Any flourishing relationship relies on effective communication to develop understanding, empathy, and mutual progress. However, when one party consistently avoids open and honest dialogue, it raises concerns about the transparency and health of the connection. Imagine finding yourself in situations where attempts at discussing feelings, concerns, or the state of the relationship are met with deflection, silence, or vague responses. This evasion of open communication manifests as a deliberate effort to keep certain aspects of the relationship veiled, hindering the potential for genuine connection. Individuals in good relationships are comfortable voicing their views and emotions without feeling judged. Conversely, a persistent pattern of communication evasion suggests a reluctance to engage in the vulnerability required for true intimacy. Understanding this seventh signal is critical for establishing an open and understanding partnership. Prompts us to question whether we are in a partnership where both parties actively contribute to effective communication, or if one is avoiding it as a means of controlling the narrative. Overcoming the aversion of open communication requires establishing a situation whereby both parties have trust in expressing themselves without judgment. Honest conversations can uncover underlying issues, fostering a more genuine connection built on trust and shared understanding. In our journey to navigate the complexities of human interactions, acknowledging and addressing the evasion of open communication is an essential step towards cultivating relationships that are not only reciprocal but also grounded in sincerity and emotional authenticity. The eighth signal in human relationships points to an observable imbalance in the investment of effort. In healthy relationships, both individuals actively contribute to growth and well-being. However, when one consistently invests more time, energy, and commitment than the other, it signifies a potential lack of reciprocity and shared responsibility. Recognizing this signal urges an examination of the partnership's dynamics, contemplating whether both are equally engaged. Addressing this involves open communication about expectations, boundaries, and the shared vision for the relationship. Cultivating partnerships with mutual engagement and commitment becomes crucial for a balanced and fulfilling connection. In conclusion, navigating the complexities of human relationships requires a keen awareness of various signals that may indicate potential challenges. Recognizing signs such as superficial bonding, guilt-based manipulation, and an absence in crucial moments can be crucial for preserving one's emotional well-being. Furthermore, the importance of open communication, mutual investment of effort, and the establishment of clear boundaries cannot be overstated. As we delve into the intricacies of these signals, it becomes evident that healthy relationships thrive on reciprocity, empathy, and shared responsibility. Acknowledging these signals is not just a means of identifying potential issues, but a proactive step toward fostering connections that are genuine, balanced, and enriching. The journey towards fulfilling relationships involves continuous self-reflection and a commitment to maintaining boundaries that safeguard one's emotional health. Individuals may empower themselves to create relationships based on mutual respect, effective communication, and shared commitment by identifying and reacting to these signs. In the pursuit of healthier interactions, it's essential to remember that self-worth is intrinsic, and one's value is not defined by how others treat them. By being attuned to these signals and taking proactive steps, individuals embark on a journey of self-respect, empowerment, and the cultivation of relationships that contribute positively to their lives.